speak one of them, but the one I speak is more rare.
Isn't that bullshit when countries speak different languages?
All people with slanted eyes should speak Chinese. If you think about it,
all of them,
all of them, even the Japanese, they should speak Chinese.
Sean's got my vote.
The thing is, no, they hate each other so much.
China.
They hate each other so much they'd never agree on what language.
It's
either Chinese or Japanese.
It is crazy. I didn't realize till I knew they always didn't like each other, but I didn't realize how much Japanese people and Chinese people hated each other. And it's almost like I feel like the Japanese people, it's actually because they're more peaceful, they actually hate the Chinese more.
That's a stereotype.
That's a stereotype. No, it's not a stereotype. I used to work at a hotel, okay? And I'm not casting aspersions here, okay? But all I'm saying is
actually, I mean, you should. I mean, this podcast might as well be called Casting Aspersions.
All I'm saying is those 2 billion Chinese are not friendly.
I'm just going to tell you one thing, okay? I dealt with groups of Chinese people coming to the hotel, and I dealt with groups of Japanese people coming to the hotel. Okay. And by the way, that's pretty progressive that I know the difference right there. Okay. Just by looking at them. Okay. So, let's just say that right off the bat.
Cut to everyone's Chinese.
Everybody's Thai.
Japanese, Chinese. Shut up, I'm on a roll, all right?
I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah.
That's a Jap. Yeah. Right there.
Japanese, Chinese, Japanese.
Yeah. It smells like whale blubber.
Yeah. Do you like E Honda or Jet Li?
Yeah. Settle down, Ryu, all right?
But I'm being serious, and I'm not saying this is blanket, but generally speaking, the Japanese people were always less pushy and more calm. And I'm not saying that Indians are pushy and shit too. I know why Chinese people are pushy, because they're in the country. You got to push everywhere. You got everywhere you go. You got to be like, get the fuck out of my way. So I get
that's it. That's why they're pushy.
That's why. In a country full of billion people, you got to be pushy to get what you want.
It's a rat race.
Yeah. It's a yeah. Although India's become different. India's started to become too westernized. There's not enough rat race anymore. There's just rats.
Do you think the pale Asians look down upon the brown Asians?
Yes.
In India they do, yeah.
Yes.
In India, if you're
hold on, there's a whole. They call them jungle Asians.
Well,
have you ever called a group of people jungle people and meant it as a compliment?
No.
Yeah, no one has.
Well, okay. I just wasn't sure.
John was thinking for a second. Hold on here.
So we're not so different from the Chinese and the Japanese.
Well, in India, they'll call a person from the north who's lighter skinned, they are very fat.
Fair?
Yeah.
Very fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
And they like that.
We used to say fair for skin tone. We don't say that anymore.
We don't.
I like to say I'm fair. This is fair.
No.
This is more than fair.
That's injustice.
They call it privilege now.
Yeah. He's got some real privilege.
Get a tanning bed, all right? Your privilege is showing.
I guess it is a privilege to be this color.
This beautiful color.
It's like porcelain. My God. Son has never seen this.
Asians hate each other a lot.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. But hey,
poor Filipinos who just seem like the nicest, most attractive people. They're at the bottom.
Yeah.
They're at the bottom.
Well, they do all Filipinos hate gay people, or is that just Manny Pacquiao?
I mean,
Manny Pacquiao hates gay
I'd like to use deductive reasoning.
And he doesn't care what you think.
He doesn't care what you think. He fucking hates gay people.
And that's their best boxer / governor
he's like
senator.
He's the owner of the country, man.
Actor.
He owns that country.
Yeah, he runs that motherfucking place.
He's in their movies. He's in their Senate.
Yeah.
He's everything.
He is everything.
He has gold. He has platinum records.
That's crazy.
He probably does.
No, he does. He's a singer.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
It's got to be great. I want to quote Trump and say shithole country. It's got to be great when you live in a country that's small enough where you can just do anything you want. If you're Manny Pacquiao.
You're a god.
Like, I think I'll be the best singer now. And just put out feces, but they're like, he is our best Filipino.
We got to support him no matter what he does.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's very Kim Jong-un.
I'm sure there's some people like, hey man, we want you to just beat up black people. Never mind the singing. We're real proud seeing. I mean, if you're Filipino, you got to be proud seeing one of your own beat up black people. You have to be. I know if I see an Irish guy beat up a black guy, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Yes!
That's why he's got.
No way.
That's why he's got a.
No way. No.
That's why he's got the Mickey word tattoo on his right butt cheek.
Yeah. It's like, no way.
Go Mickey!
Man, I can't believe he didn't get drunk for just one night.
Wow. There's an old school Filipino man who's just like, I remember in my day, the punching would have been enough. He didn't have to sing and dance.
Yeah, dude.
You've just punched.
Oh.
Yeah, he hates
You just changed lives.
Yeah, dude. The Filipinos are at the bottom of the Asian hierarchy, which is sad because everyone says they are the nicest people.
Yeah. I don't know what my dad would say. That's a good question to add to the book, the quote book.
They always talk about the nicest people, but not until Sham do we get the fucking the worst Asians.
No.
Sham will be releasing his rankings.
I'm just saying. I don't care. I'm not boxing anybody in. I'm just telling you based on experience. What I've experienced. That's all.
I'm not boxing
Your
anyone
experience
in.
matters too.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's racist. Like, Well, what about my experience? What's your experience? Black people are rude on trains. That's not what we were looking for, sir.
Well, it's true.
Well, it's true.
Hey, sir.
Put on some headphones, Tupac.
Fucking Tupac. The 2025 Tupac reference.
Throwing a quick Tupac up. The best is when you
that's
call
when
him
you know.
Tupac.
Yeah,
That's how you know.
That's how you know somebody's really racist.
Tupac,
when
and he's 72 years
Settle down,
old.
Tupac.
pull up your pants, even though he's wearing skinny jeans.
Pull up your pants, Tupac.
You're on smack, aren't you, Miles Davis?
Smack.
He's like, who? You and these beatniks.
Yeah. Hey, Sammy Davis Jr.
Heroin does seem to undeniably make your music better.
Ray Charles was a heroin head too, right?
Until you die.
I mean-
but like, there's a sweet spot for sure when you get on heroin and the music gets great.
Did you hear that last Kurt Cobain song, dude?
Wait, did Ray Charles do heroin?
They,
Okay.
he did heroin. Yeah,
Yeah.
They all did heroin.
Dude.
All the fun ones.
What would it be doing heroin be like if you were blind?
Clearly fun.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Clearly fun.
Yeah.
Heroin does not discriminate.
yeah.
Dude, did you hear the last Nirvana song?
The last one?
Yeah. They
Like a posthumous release?
Yeah, they only did one. They only released one, and it might be their best song. And that was when he was in the throes of dope addiction.
What
was it?
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's called "You Know You're Right."
Did he?
Might be my favorite Nirvana song.
Did he fuck a kid?
No.
Did he do something? What?
Why?
I'm sorry. I like Nirvana too. It wouldn't ruin it for me.
Yeah, but why did you guess that?
Because I think there was something where he said
He was 27. You can't even be a pedophile at 27. Right, Alan?
He like fucked
No.
or he fucked an adult that was, I don't know. There was something.
He fucked a woman with Down syndrome. I
That's
think.
what it was. All right.
Yeah, he fucked a girl with Down syndrome.
That's like
when he
fucking
was
a kid, right?
Yeah, when he was a kid.
And he was
Some
a kid.
people will say that's insulting to the Down syndrome community, but I know exactly why you were thinking that.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, you fucked something you shouldn't have fucked.
Yeah. It's like,
it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're out there saying, how dare you, you do it.
But where does he stand then? I mean, because he's not a complete. I guess he's not a complete
Well, you know,
disgusting human being. Because how old was he? Like he was like 16 when it happened, right?
Yeah, he was 16. He had problems, obviously.
yeah.
I don't think so.
They always
He had real issues.
it's like the old saying, fuck Down syndrome, suicide second.
Yeah. Fuck Down syndrome. Become a rock star. You missed a step.
Oh, yeah. Kill
Become
yourself.
the voice of a generation.
That's right.
And kill yourself.
That's right. It comes at a price.
My sister
Yeah.
loved Nirvana. Yeah.
It's
I
like
love
when
Nirvana.
Wolverine injects that shit and Logan, and it makes him Wolverine for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But it takes some life off at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's what fucking a Down syndrome person does. Oh, it's all fun and games for a couple of years. It's nice being the Incredible Hulk for a couple of years.
Wait, what happens if a Down syndrome kid has a kid? person has a
It
kid.
doesn't have to have Down syndrome.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an ethical quandary
Yeah, it is a
to
quandary.
let
yeah,
the
yeah.
two Down syndrome people have a baby and then it doesn't have Down syndrome. And you're like,
How? Yeah, they can't raise him.
they can't.
They can't. I mean, maybe till 4 or 5.
I'm not saying I have the answer for what it should be, but it should at least be a dilemma in your head.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying chemical castration is the answer either.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying
you
it's
say
not.
that. You say that quite often.
I'm not saying it's not.
I think physical castration is what.
Last time we were talking about people from
That's
New Orleans.
barbaric. It's chemical castration.
Wait, what is chemical? They just neuter you basically.
Yeah, they give you pills that make your nuts not work anymore.
Make your
But
nuts
you can still
die.
get horny and fuck.
No, you can't.
Oh, fuck that, dude! Can't you
Yeah.
just get a vasectomy or something?
It's mainly used on pedophiles.
But can't
Well,
you,
I don't think it's used at all anymore.
Really?
I mean, not out in the open.
really?
It used to be a thing.
Dude, if I was a pedophile, I'd take those pills right away.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, let's just...
Even before you got some of that sweet.
All right, just one time, then I'm taking the pill.
I figured a man of science like yourself would at least want some perspective.
Some sweet,
No,
sweet.
no, what I would do...
Calling
Yeah.
a child sweet.
I would fuck an 18-year-old to see how much I liked it, and I was like, this isn't the real thing. Sorry, Toots. Then, bang.
Yeah. The old pigtails embraces.
Yeah.
Talk about middle school. That's what I'm paying you for. Talk about middle school.
Yeah.
Shaven. I don't know what you mean, mister.
Yeah.
I swear to God, one of these episodes, pedophilia won't come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting on that one.
Sham shoehorned it into this one. Kurt Cobain fucked a child, right?
I'm a shoehorn type guy.
Yeah, I mean...
I wonder if that could have been anyone's name.
Yeah, we weren't talking about pedophiles for once. We were talking about having sex with people with Down syndrome. So,
You know what, though? You know what I say? Yes, it's tasteless, but there are people out there with a real sense of humor.
Yeah.
And this is what tickles their brain.
Yeah.
And they're broken.
It's all fun and
they're
games.
broken.
It's all fun and games.
It's all fun and games.
It's all fun
These are
and
just
games.
words.
It's all fun and games.
These are just words.
Yeah, we didn't actually do it like Cobain.
Yeah. We think about it, but we didn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I saw one online because
that was crazy.
because it's popular now to make them look sexy. It's popular. The retarded people are getting better looking. Now, I don't know what's going on, why it's happening, if they have new makeup artists, if just magazine covers and shit. It's just a whole new world. But, they're sexifying retarded people. And I sent one to Sham, and,
Well-
if you saw her from behind, even from the front, she's barely retarded.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
What's his name? Donnie Wahlberg and Jenna McCarthy are hot people. So if they fuck, they're going to produce a hot retard.
Of course they could. Of course they could. And I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
But would it have Down syndrome? This one did. This was like a 2-beer fuck too. This was like it wouldn't have taken much of a push.
Yeah.
It would have been one of these. Look around the bar to see if there's anyone you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what does that qualify? Are you a monster?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, so,
Yeah, you are. You are.
Hey, so I got some Swedish fish at my apartment.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, have you,
I guess if it's
How about I give you directions? You can drive there yourself. I'm kidding.
exactly. I think it's how you lure it. Her. Yes. It's how you lure her.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're using candy and puppies and shit, then yes, you are a monster. Yeah,
Candy and puppies.
yeah, absolutely. At least have going back to my place to watch SpongeBob.
That's not fair. You could lure me with candies and puppies. So.
That's true. That's a crime. You hear Sham got raped? How'd they do it? Oh, the same way they always do it.
WrestleMania 10 and candy. He said he had Undertaker's greatest hits.
Damn, dude. You could have gotten molested if someone just had Peacock. Hey, Sham, come here. You want to watch every WrestleMania?
Oh, yeah. You could have fucked me in the ass while I was watching. That's how much I loved wrestling. You could have put a cock in my mouth and I would have just fucking,
Oh, yeah.
If fucking the Ultimate Warrior was running out, I'd be like, fucking put
Back
him.
then, you at least had to buy DVDs. Now he's just spend $9.99 a month, and he could have you.
Oh, Sham's like, no, you can't fuck me in the ass. He's like, what if I gave you the password? Sham's just bent
Don't
over.
use lube.
I wonder if anyone has fucked for a streaming platform password before. Just a real skanky woman who's just like, sex means nothing.
Probably more like a blowjob or something like that.
Yeah, I'll blow you for your Netflix password.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand job for your.
I ain't know women like that.
I'll give you a hand job for Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah. Hand job for Paramount, and then as she's driving
Max
home,
is anal.
You change the password. It's going to take more than one if you want that password.
Yeah. Hand job for Paramount Plus. Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy. If a woman offered that to a guy and the guy took it, society would make the guy feel fucking awful.
well, if she
You
offered
got a
it,
point.
If she offered it, I'm telling you, if there was a story, say it was like celebrity, so it was like a story that we knew, and a woman,
Aziz Ansari.
yeah, a woman offered a blowjob for something innocuous, like obviously not a, I don't know, whatever it is, like whatever the fuck it, whatever.
Would you give me a producer credit in your next
yeah,
special?
like exactly some shit like that, and he did it. They would come after the dude 100%.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I mean, if it was like, I don't know. I'm sure some psychopaths would, but I mean, like if
I think
if
they
it
all
was
would.
documented that this was her suggestion,
Well, look at the fucking.
is that prostitution?
What?
Does it just have to be money that you fuck for?
Yeah, I think technically.
What about
if
fruit?
you fuck for like a diamond necklace,
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Are you saying my mother wasn't a prostitute?
well, that's money where you're from.
None taken.
Exactly. Mango, that's like a 20.
Fair enough. None taken. Now let me go get some chocolate milk with this mango.
Absolutely. Oh my God, I can't believe she accepted just mango. I was going to throw some rocks on top.
Yeah. Honestly, if it's between two consenting, if the woman offers, then it is technically immoral because you're giving a job or something to someone who didn't deserve it, right? But she's the one who kind of brings it to the gross level.
It's her. If
it's her idea.
If it's someone you've slept with before, let's just say it's like a fuck buddy. You haven't seen them in a while, and she's like, hey, I'll whatever the fuck it is. Maybe she's horny. I have no idea. This would be the reverse. Let's get real. But you're like, I'll give you $100 to fuck tonight. Obviously, as a guy, you're like, well, we've slept before. Obviously, I'll do that. But if she was like, hey, I need $100, I'd fuck you for it. It's like, depending on how long it's been, you're just like, it's not a bad price.
It's not.
Had a couple drinks.
That's actually an amazing price for like a hooker who's like not even a hooker, like first dibs.
a hooker that you're not worried has like HIV.
Yeah, this is a fresh hooker.
No, of course, a virgin hooker.
It's like a car that's been driven by one old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna take it into the monster truck circuit.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If you're the first what do you call it, customer? It's not a John.
I
right?
would ask her, be like, wait a minute. Do you actually need $500 and I'm the last guy you're calling?
I mean, 100. You're not getting that price again.
Yeah.
100.
how hot is she?
She doesn't. Good enough.
Okay, a 6.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have high standards.
Sean, we're all friends here.
None taken.
We're all friends here. A hooker's first customer. That should be like a $10,000 hooker. The first customer.
Yeah. Well, but the hookers had sex before, though.
Of course they have, but it's different.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
If
Yeah,
she hasn't, then that's got to be really fucking expensive.
I know. Imagine being a virgin and be like, you know what? I'm gonna be a hooker.
That feels very third world.
Yeah.
That feels very third world.
For sure.
You're 14. It's time to get a job.
And a husband.
And a pimp.
Absolutely.
You got to get busy. Put down that fucking book.
You just had your clitorectomy. Now let's get to work.
We've made sure you're never going to enjoy sex. Now you got to have a bunch of it. Oh my God.
Did you guys? I know you did. Did you see Kanye's wife's outfit at the Grammys?
Yes, I did. She did not look like it was her idea.
That looked fucked
None
up.
of it is her idea.
She's like, what the fuck am I doing?
She is like, I feel bad for her. She's like owned.
It's crazy.
Like, I don't know anything about her. She could be dumber than a rock. I have no idea. But like, that's not her idea. She's a pet.
I mean, listen. If she has, maybe she signed a prenup or something. But those things, as soon as you start abusing women like publicly, those things fucking melt away.
I mean, that's fucking crazy. You're almost like, is this a crime? Is this indecent exposure?
Wait, is it? And this is like his newest girl, right? He hasn't even been with this girl for a while.
He's been with her for I think like 3 years or something
really?
since Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, fully nude with.
Who is she? Like, what's her thing?
You know the sad part is Kim would have been like, great. Kim would have been like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's oh my god, I lost like 2 followers last April, so yeah.
Yeah, she would have been before he went fucking nuts, though. She's like, you have no use for me anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I already got extra popular from you, and now you're crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on to Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
That's a new demo. I'm done with Pete Davidson now.
Yeah.
Who's she dating now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I need someone who isn't trashing all the people with money and power in show business, if you don't mind.
Okay. Yeah. Listen, I'm as anti-Semitic as the next girl. Not out in the open.
Save that for at home.
Yeah. I mean, come on now.
Love Kanye West.
Hey, good music.
Yeah, I wonder what he'd be like in the Upper West Side.
Good
Hate
music.
that fucking place.
Out of his damn mind.
He would hate that place.
The Upper West Side?
He's
Yeah.
totally nuts. It's funny because there was like a part where like he was still making good music, but he was becoming nuts.
Yeah.
And
now
then
he's
it just went, oh no, we don't even have the value of the music anymore. It's just
Do you think it's a creative genius thing? Do you think Tom York from Radiohead was like, fucking Jews, and they're like, you need to calm down for a month, all right?
hey, listen, it does happen. Never say never. I mean, what's Bobby Fischer? Oh,
And he was a Jew,
he's just
too.
a chess prodigy. Oh yeah, he's unlike anything we've seen before. He's a genius. Cut to 60 years old. He's in asylum in like fucking Norway.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
absolutely. Fucking just bashing Jews, and he was a half Jew, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Well, so was Hitler.
Yeah, sometimes just being that smart is so lonely.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you know.
Sometimes being that smart, you see everything.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
I do think like, but also like the Unabomber. It's like he's the youngest fucking like.
Yeah.
Kaczynski was like the youngest math, whatever the fucking designation was in the history of Harvard. Just a genius.
You mean youngest non-Asian, right? Because they got 6 and 7-year-olds.
This was back then.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
got 6 and 7-year-olds from
Yeah.
Ting Pang Tao.
I think he's at 900.
Faster than calculators out there.
Texas Instrument, indeed.
Oh, I'm telling you, dude.
But then I don't know that he hated the Jews. It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, wait. You mean the chess prodigy?
No,
Bobby
Kaczynski.
Fischer?
I'm talking about Unabomber now. I'm saying like
I think if he hated the Jews, he would have mentioned it.
Yeah,
he wasn't.
But you know what? He's probably so smart to know that if he said that he hated the Jews, people wouldn't take him seriously.
another good
Kaczynski
point.
though.
Good point, sure.
That's Polish. Could that be a Jew? Could he be part Jewish? I mean, he's very smart.
Yeah, he's very
Wait, who?
smart.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
What a
it's-
great stereotype, by the way.
I mean, today's
very
so
smart. I didn't say crafty. That's
Look-
when it gets out of hand.
Wait, who did you say?
if he's
The Unabomber.
Oh,
if he's Polish and smart, then that's about 9 times out of 10 that's a Jew. Right? I don't want to sound racist. I don't want to sound racist.
I'm just spitballing here.
John, do we have the skulls? Do we have just
Where's
real quick.
Where's the skull bag? Right here, Alan.
All right.
Here are the skulls.
All right.
Alan's just like pawing through it, throwing one. No,
Dominican.
Chinese.
Puerto Rican.
Here we are.
Chechnyan, you can tell by the scowl.
Look at this. Look at this Jew skull.
Yeah. Just a skull with a big nose. Yeah, no, this is real people. This is
Still
real.
has a nose. It's the only skull with a nose.
The only skull with a nose is Jew.
It's the only nose that isn't cartilage. It's actual bone.
Yeah, it's like a dorsal fin.
I know what you're
It's-
thinking. This is a toucan. Au contraire.
Yeah. It's a toucan.
This is a toucan right here.
Oh my god, dude! Measuring skulls will never not be funny.
It
Not be funny.
It's got to be the darkest thing there is.
Yeah, but
Hey, tell me
it's
about
also
this. What
so
is it exactly?
silly.
What's the idea
It's
behind
called
it?
phrenology.
Okay.
Which means it's science.
So it's not
Yeah.
actual science.
No.
well,
And so nobody nobody legitimately recognizes.
Like,
it.
well, not out loud.
The
Not in
science,
the open.
from everything I understand, the science was disproven literally like 200 years ago.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right.
Like
so,
it's
all right. And what is the science?
Oh, it's
just
just
some
looking.
guy with a tape measure from a construction site, and he's just like, yeah, this one's no good. You can tell, see, right here. And he's just like explaining how smart and how dumb people are based on measuring the actual skull
Well,
with a tape measure.
but it's more than that, though. You're making it. I mean, I don't want to say it's. I don't want to say
Please
it's.
Well, it's based off a
skull
race,
measure.
right?
I don't want to say it's
Devil's advocate,
more
everyone.
I don't want to say it's more, but I think they're taking like protractors to it too, and like measuring how far the eye socket
Protractors.
is from the fucking. Like they're using instruments.
Oh, excuse me.
They're
You
using
can tell which
instruments
one of us
to
has
see-
actually watched this shit before.
No.
Me and John had about to be called racist.
Django Unchained.
Yeah.
He has a fucking
We're
skull.
gonna be apologizing for you next week and then talking to our
Django
new
Unchained
guest.
has a skull scene.
Talking to our new podcast. When Andrew Manning, by the way, you're gonna edit it too.
You got to learn how to edit it. But I think they're measuring. Well, I only say this because Django has like he's like, well, you see the dimple. The dimple is that makes you subservient or something like that.
Yes, it's something-
So I feel like they're looking at like it's like craters on the moon. It's just
Yeah.
like everything means something.
Yeah.
It's almost like a fucking palm reader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is also stupid.
And it's just, it really is the funniest thing ever, just because, like, these guys, they're so dedicated, and they're just like, I can't believe I don't have a job anymore. It's like,
And they're connecting dots like
Wait,
the
and they're-
perfect conspiracy
Wait, is
guys.
it like
They
a
were
race thing
making-
though?
yes.
It becomes that fast.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay.
Real quick. If someone's into measuring skulls, they're not, like, just a regular guy.
Okay.
They did it because of the racism, first and foremost.
Okay, got it.
So, like,
So wait, but how does that make sense? Because I gotta assume Asians have small skulls.
don't mention that around them and get them real mad.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Wait. How do you know this?
That's what the founders of this science thought too.
Wait a minute. I don't. That's confusing. Somebody explain this to me.
Yeah.
You know what? I got some homework to do.
Unfortunately, they're not on YouTube anymore for some weird reason.
Here's a really stupid question,
right.
Foreknowledge?
or it's just a question people don't normally ask. Do all the skulls look exactly the same?
They usually do.
Okay.
Do they really?
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
I
you
mean-
can't tell any difference. I mean, obviously, if someone's 5 feet tall, it's got to be a way smaller one.
Here's the thing. Now we're gonna get.
I don't know. Because we're all
Here's the
people,
thing,
but we all have differences. I don't
I've
fucking
seen-
know.
There's one
I've
skeleton
seen-
that had an extra bone in its body.
I've seen. I think everyone's skull shape is different. It's got, like, I don't think there's a lot of there's a lot of consistency with your skull shape. I could be wrong. I don't know. Again, we're not experts.
Yeah, we're not experts.
But I
But
think
we can
it's-
become experts.
the Irish have big heads.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Well, that's because we like to ponder and think.
Is that a real thing?
I mean, I
Mostly
know,
it's actually due to alcoholism. But
I know a couple Irish.
We get
fellas.
bloated.
Tom and his dad.
No, but is that a stereotype?
Tom and his dad have giant heads, big Irish head. Yeah.
okay, I've heard
Conan
that.
O'Brien. Yeah.
It's just so funny that someone like they thought they were on the cutting edge. They were like, all right, sure. Like, I got fired today from my job and I'm unemployable right now. But in 6 months after the revolution,
Yeah.
I'll be hosting Meet the Press, right?
my
Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
that's true. Yeah,
Right
because they
now.
thought the South was gonna win. Yeah. That's so true.
they thought like, hey,
That is
man.
so true.
And they put all their eggs in the skull measuring basket.
It's like that era's crypto.
That's Dr. Jenkins. The
Professor Jenkins.
next day you're just homeless with a bag of skulls.
God.
Oh, hey there, Professor Skeeter.
Can I trade these for anything? Or can you imagine if there's a phrenologist like right now who's just like, the second Trump gets in, I know. I know. I'm going to get on Red Eye. I'm going to get on the Gutfeld show.
Hey, chill.
Yeah,
I love me some GG.
Gutfeld doesn't stand for that shit. Okay?
I love me some GG.
Gutfeld doesn't. Yeah.
Fucking anti-phrenology.
First of all, I mean, phrenology's. That would actually be
That's
funny
another question
if that
I'm
was
gonna
on the
add to my-
Gutfeld show, so there's no way he's putting it on.
Yeah. I like GG.
That would be.
the king of late night television.
That's the stuff.
He's literally
so
the king.
crazy. He's the king of late
He's the
night.
king of late night. Sean, Greg Gutfeld
He's on-
is the king of
I
late
mean,
night television.
And he's on cable too.
I
He's
know.
not even on a network.
I know.
I've never seen him, and I think I'd probably
You would
rather
hate him.
Oh, I'd hate him, but I think I'd probably rather turn that on than Jimmy Fallon because at least I'd feel something watching Gutfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Gutfeld
Fallon
is
is just-
so. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a.
Is he a failed comedian?
I don't know.
It's-
I mean,
It seems like that.
It's like
the jokes are so bad on the
it's
show.
yeah, they're really bad.
They're so bad, and my dad eats it up,
Dude, like, he'll just-
and there is a
Well,
demographic of people
it ain't comedy fans watching.
Well,
No.
dude, do you know how many fucking comedians go on that thing?
Oh yeah,
It's crazy.
I do. Some of them are actually respectable, and then, like
Yeah.
I said before, my dad's friend will just be like, "Do you know who Jim Sanders is?"
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's great. And I'm like, "What?"
Dude,
no.
Kurt Metzger goes on, and
Yeah.
he's a legitimate comic.
Oh, yeah.
like genius.
Oh yeah. Joe Mackey goes on. Like a lot of the
yeah.
guys go on.
I would go on in a second. I'd be
I
like,
would too.
oh.
My dad wanted me to get a job with
This could have like this is how your fucking career explodes.
yeah.
Fucking red eye.
And another thing.
You're just hamming it up so hard.
and another thing.
Yeah.
And did you know under Biden they banned phrenology? Hey, I wonder if you know.
Yeah.
Now Trump is just fucking just the monkey wrench right now. He's doing stuff we didn't think was possible. He's fucking.
You know what he's doing?
He's trying to disband.
He's doing what the country elected him to do. That's what he's doing. Legitimately.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still going about it like in crazy ways
he's
with
not
some of these.
he's not a smooth operator.
He's not. So I'm
his
saying,
thing.
can you imagine if gay conversion therapy comes back like 5 years after it was outlowed?
I don't think he'll go.
Who am
He's
I-
not that stupid because there's gay Republicans.
Some.
I think there's enough now. Even my dad likes gay people now.
Yeah.
You know, the gays like so not a thing anymore.
Yeah. Like that's part of
Now,
the.
tranny conversion camp, that could be something.
That's by the way. That's
Is that a different camp?
I mean, I assume so, right? Tranny conversion?
Yeah, you just sit someone in a chair, and be like, dude, knock it off.
I think that's.
You're
Here's
a man.
Yeah.
You're a man. Do
I
you really want to be a woman?
They suck.
Yeah.
That's the reasoning.
Yeah.
Just they suck.
You're going to be a big ugly one. I got news for you.
Yeah.
You're not going to be fucking Claudia Schiffer, okay?
You're 6'2". Do you know what you're throwing away, stupid? You want to become a 6'2" lady?
Can't wear panties. Can't wear panties in your house alone like the rest of us.
Yeah. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Oh God.
Yeah, dude, I remember my friend was in college and she was super like progressive, like the kind of phony progressive where they just collect trans friends like it's Pokemon Go. Just looking for like, oh, I'll be that thing's friend any fucking time. And she had this couple and they were fucking and they were a couple and they were fucking and one wanted to turn into a woman. She was a man. He was a man. And the other one wanted to. And I just remember thinking to myself, like, this is very problematic to say, but shouldn't they just be happy both their shit works, you know?
Yeah.
Do they really want to take their next step to where you're shoving a fucking fleshy pole into a plastic cunt that can't get wet? Like, and you're just like, nothing's like, really? That's going to make your lives better, you fucking idiots?
You both find out you made a mistake.
Yeah.
You're no longer with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, once again, it's.
I hate that guy. He turned me into a tranny. Like, that's what they would fucking.
Yeah,
like, what are you doing?
I mean, I can't pretend to understand it, but
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. I mean, it's like
I mean, dude, the best thing is to just say, hey, don't do that. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Politically
yeah.
incorrect, but
Well,
like the
it's-
best advice you can give someone is
I'll tell you,
don't do that.
Or don't do it now, and if you still feel the same way in 2 years,
Yeah,
then
I mean,
do
I'm
it.
sure there are people who are just legitimately happier, but those people,
Those are so few far
that's
between.
so, yeah.
That's so few far between.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Well, that it's very funny because it's like I don't care if like an adult becomes trans, whatever it
No,
is.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like
Well, of course. Yeah, it
I would never
doesn't
like
affect
that.
me, right.
But obviously, I'm a little squeamish when we're talking about kids and stuff.
If it was your friend, would you, and he was a good friend, say it was me, I'm like, hey, I've been a woman this whole
I
time.
would so support that. I would love to see you as a tranny.
That's because you just want to fuck.
I would not support
I would
that.
try to fuck you. I'd 100% try to fuck you. I would try to date you, honestly. This is Ella
If you
Fitzgerald.
told me you feel like a woman the whole time,
Yes.
I'd give you some healthy pushback to make sure that your convictions are,
That's all I'm
strong.
saying. That's the best way of putting it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
make sure their convictions, like,
I'd
match
make
up.
sure you're
just
not
push
going
them
through
as far
something.
as you can away from it. And if they still want to do it, then, obviously be supportive.
Yeah,
But,
are you going through anything? Did
Yeah.
something happen?
yeah. Hey,
are
really
you-
quickly, do you know that, Alan, do you know gay guys have parties? Like,
yeah.
way funner
Yeah, that's-
parties.
Yeah.
This is politically incorrect to say, but what?
Can't imagine what this would be.
I understand gay. I don't understand tranny.
we all understand gay.
yeah, I don't. No, but like
That's the thing
I don't
about-
mean tranny. I mean trans.
But that's the thing you wonder. If you were born 50 years earlier, would you be talking about gay the same way? You
Yes.
know? I don't get it. What is it? Why would you want to fuck a guy when you get a fucking girl?
no, but that's something that you're just
No.
innately attracted. Like
there's more of that, though.
But even when I was younger. And gay was like just
when I was
started to
younger
be-
and gay?
No. Like gay always. It's just like you just. It's
Yeah.
weird because society makes it weird, but like I understand why you would want to not fuck a woman. Like you find just
When
a
I was-
different shape
but-
attractive.
Yeah,
Like,
when I
that
was
makes
a
total
kid-
sense to me.
Gay marriage was the easiest political opinion you could ever have.
Oh.
It's like, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
right,
course.
right,
And like, dude, there's no real argument against it. It's like, well, the Fourth Amendment guarantees people the right to pursue happiness, right? So
Yeah,
there
yeah,
you
right.
fucking go.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when
Like-
I was a kid too, same thing. Like it never even occurred to me to be like afraid or think gay was wrong or anything like that.
Yeah.
But like the younger generation, much more than our generation, feels the same way about trans people. So it does make me wonder because I
get what you're saying. They think it's like
I
not
agree
a
with
thing.
you guys, but I do like. There's no doubt if I was born 20 years later, I would be looking at it differently.
Yeah, that's a
I'd
good
like
point.
to think that if I was born 20 years later, I'd be a staunch Republican. That's what I'd like to think.
Staunch.
Staunch. Like the kind of Republican where you can't turn back. Like, because they pissed me off a lot this time, but now I sort of know that I can go back and forth at any point in time. It depends the messages. Mostly it's whoever's sort of like it's who's ever in charge of censorship, whoever decides they want to start censoring people, that's immediately I'm just like nope. Nope.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
yeah.
That's
We're just going to do it for this one thing.
Yeah.
It's just going to be for this one thing.
and I think that's going to be Republicans next because it shifts.
Yeah,
goes back
yeah.
and forth.
Well, it was them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were the
It was
Christians.
them?
They were the Christians. I mean, these are the people that wanted Howard Stern off the radio and shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
now
it's like
it's
they
a-
were the
yeah.
fucking, and then all of a sudden it's like, did you really have to pussify the fucking Democrats? We're supposed to be the ones that stick dicks in holes they're not supposed to go in and
Yeah.
fucking break God's laws, and we're
yeah.
supposed to have fun.
Dude, Yeah.
That's what this
I-
side's supposed to be. Now we're like fucking something less cool than a grandma.
I knew so many kids who weren't allowed to watch The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, but they did like, what is it? Just cartoon nudity? It's like, no, just because it's liberal.
Oh, wow.
That's
Oh,
really
really?
it.
Simpsons is liberal?
Yeah. I mean, you know that.
I don't like, how is it liberal?
I mean, it's just more liberal. It's not even like the most liberal thing in the world.
But what part of it is liberal? Because
Have you ever seen the way they depict the Republican Party?
well,
It's in like a ghoulish dungeon with Monty Burns. Like they're basically vampires.
but are they totally wrong?
And Lisa, obviously, the voice of reason, is very liberal too.
Yeah.
And Homer is always listening to Birch Burlow, who's the Rush Limbaugh.
My dad loved Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, of course he did.
Of course he did.
Of course he did.
But my pushback is though, it's like I'm not mindless fucking Mr. Democrat because I really despise them too. But I mean, like that fucking Republican archetype, the fucking Mr. Burns, the fucking Elon Musk, the whoever the fuck
I mean, yeah,
it is.
it comes from a real place.
It's a real fucking thing. That's a
Yeah.
real guy, and there's lots of them.
Elon-
if you're a Koch brother, if you're a fucking
Yeah.
like,
I'm
come
very
on.
pro Elon, but he needs to cool his jets a bit.
That
No. Bullet to the head. Bullet to the head.
You think he's that far gone?
I think he's in extreme danger. to us, to the
he
country.
shouldn't be in government.
Get a fucking South African away from the fucking government.
He should not be in government.
Get the richest man alive the fuck away from the government.
I agree with that.
I don't know, man.
Get him the fuck away from the government.
I-
I'm looking at the payroll. I can control who's getting paid. What? Get out of the government. That's the craziest idea, even if you are a Republican.
Yeah, but here's the thing, John. We do have to stop spending so much money. We have to. Someone has to cut the budget.
And it's not him.
I agree.
Maybe he's not the best choice,
And
but
it's not him. No, he's the worst
who's
choice,
willing-
in fact. He's the worst
Who's willing
choice.
to do it, though?
No.
Because
He's not the
Republicans aren't
worst
really
choice.
willing to do it.
Worst choice would be Flavor Flav.
Yeah, Flavor Flav. That would be quite ridiculous. We'd end up spending more money.
Oh,
We'd have a committee on Mountain Dew, for Christ's sake.
I'm not familiar with Flavor Flav's politics, but
So you want to replace Lake Michigan's water with Mountain Dew? Code Red.
yeah, boy.
Listen, I understand that the water is not great in Flint, Michigan, but I don't think this solves any problems, sir.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm uncompromising on that. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, the richest man alive being involved in the fucking government.
Is he richer than
seems
Bezos?
Yes, he's richer than Bezos by like 100 fucking billion.
How?
Because he is.
But not just from Tesla.
No, from everything. He's got multiple businesses.
Yeah, he's got a ton of businesses.
Yeah.
But
He's
here's the thing.
inspirational, though.
And they're
What about the guy who won the Mavericks? What about him?
Mark Cuban, I would love if Mark Cuban, but he hates Trump.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's a lot of reason to hate Donald Trump.
I would love if Mark Cuban was in the.
If someone says they hate Donald Trump,
Once
even though
again,
I wanted him to
Mark-
win the last election, that is far from a deal breaker. Like, I get it.
You know how good Mark Cuban is. Mark Cuban's like liberal, and my dad kind of likes Mark Cuban. Like,
I mean,
Trump is a very smart guy.
he's in the right position.
He's in Shark Tank.
He's in the right, like on the political spectrum. He's like the right kind of guy who could have a chance of getting elected. Cuban.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't need billionaires in charge of the stuff. Once again, if Trump's administration is the fucking bomb that needs to blow everything up to fucking start over and do everything, then sure.
Yeah, and,
But that's how I view him. It's the monkey wrench to just expose all the flaws in our government, and hopefully it can grow back after that.
Oh.
Yeah. Because it's complete crony capitalism at this point. This is end stage fucking capitalism.
Yeah, but at least he admitted it. He was like, yeah, this is what we do. That's the thing about Trump. He's the most full of shit and the least full of shit politician like ever. He's both.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It's like he's a real wild card. We really aren't 100% sure how this is going to end. Things could go good, and he's going to fuck something up. He's definitely going to fuck something up.
Yeah.
But
I think there's much more likelihood it's not going to go good. But once again,
I think the economy is going to be good, man.
If this is the kick in the cunt that the Democrats needed, then fucking all right.
I think the economy is going to be good. If he fucks something else up, I
That
think if he
is true.
fucks
The
up,
economy was so good when he. I mean,
It was good under Obama too. This is how it
wasn't quite
fucking
as
goes.
good.
You ride
No,
the predecessor's fucking.
no,
Yes.
the markets, the financial markets
Here's the thing, and
were
this is-
insane.
Well, the
Yeah.
financial markets can suck my cock
And
because the
here's-
stock market doesn't represent your fucking economy.
here's the thing, though.
Doesn't mind.
Here's the thing.
I have a Fidelity account.
Here's the thing, and it's bullshit, but it's sort of true. Whenever there's a Republican in office saying he'll cut tax braces, he'll cut taxes, like these corporations, these companies, they hire more people right away, and they start investing in the market more just because they believe that's how you should go about it. So
Yeah.
it's sort of unfair, but
No, that's true.
it's just kind of how it is.
That's true. But once again, the stock market is not the economy.
No.
It's not. It's a great thing to point to when
It's
you
a
want to
big
say
part of the
everything's
econ-
going great.
Yeah.
It's a big
But it
part
has
of the
nothing.
economy.
It has nothing to do with middle class people having money to fucking buy an apartment and shit.
Yeah, that's true, but it's
Not directly,
really,
but
it's
indirectly.
really great for people who are retiring.
Sure.
So
It's
they,
indirectly related.
Some of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, very indirectly, as in almost not.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely related.
I mean, that's what you're going to point to if you want to say the economy is going great.
How your investments completely are related to what how you invest is completely related
Who
to.
invests?
I invest.
Okay, a little bit.
I invest too.
But I'm just saying, like middle class, lower middle
I got
class, below
Bitcoin,
that,
bitch.
that has nothing to do with them.
That's so false. Those people invest. Middle class people invest. And if you don't, you're an idiot.
middle class people do invest, John.
Do they?
Not all of them, but
Do
you
they?
know, a lot of them.
Well, there's also lower middle class. There's also poor. Like it just has nothing to do with them.
Yeah, but
That's why it's not a blanket
Well,
like
you know
thing.
what? Well, maybe those retards should turn off America's Funniest Home Videos and get involved in NASDAQ.
That's who got him in.
Flip more
That's who got him in office. God damn it!
Flip more burgers, Mongoloid. That's what I say.
Before the machines take over.
Just being the biggest piece of shit ever.
Fucking burger flipper machine.
No! That was my only job.
Yeah, listen, Tyler, I'm sorry. We're going to have to let you go.
Yeah.
We got a machine to do your job. And frankly, it doesn't take 40-minute shits on its lunch break.
Also, it's not Brazilian. Get out.
Yeah, we don't have to keep reminding this one to shower. Tyler, another thing. This robot's not going to grab the cashier's tit when she doesn't want it. It's specifically programmed not to do that.
Yes, and when we corner him about it, he's not going to say, no speak English.
I want anyone who's listening to this, I want you to remember after my phrenology comments that I was arguing for the Democrats after that. Yes, a person can be for both of those things. Okay?
That just proves the Democrats were always the more racist ones. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican.
It's like
Southern Democrats started the Ku Klux Klan.
it's like any rational person.
Johnny's been a member of the bigot party since he could remember.
I'm like any reasonable guy. I like some of these issues. I like some of these issues. How can he joke about that but vote for Kamala? How does his pussy allow that? His pussy's full of poison.
Oh.
It is funny. Pratt, friend of the pod, Steve Pratt.
Our friend of the prod, he's going through something. He's been his brain is going through a Redditification. I think the term is Redditification.
Is that literally what it's called?
Yeah.
If you do too much Reddit.
I don't know what it's called.
Sure.
I know what it's called. But I don't know what it's called, but I know what it is.
I know it.
Look at Steve
fair
Pratt.
But I know it when I see it.
Yeah.
No. Pratt sends me pictures of people who voted for Kamala.
Yeah.
And it's just it's a guy with tits. It's a guy with tits and a purple wig with a fucking rainbow colored face, just screaming at a police officer. And Steve's like, "This is how I look at you." I'm like, how? It's true. How do I in that thing see eye to eye on something so fundamental? I haven't discovered myself yet. Yeah, John.
God.
John, you and a guy with a penis that used to be a vagina with a dog and with no hind legs.
Oh God.
You see the world through the same eyes.
What's going to happen if we get through the 4 years and Trump doesn't fuck up? What are you going to say?
I mean, I'll be amazed. That'll be great. That'll be amazing and great. I mean, I'm not locked into my... Dude, I'm not a fucking proud Democrat. I despise them. I think he's the bane of... I mean, I think he's the most dangerous thing we've ever seen.
Seen?
Alan, what's
This
again?
country used
This
to
is
be
a
ruled- but
this
this
is a
country
comedy.
used to
This is a comedy podcast. But like when you fucking deny an election, you are making it so insignificant in the eyes of.
That's one thing who anyone supported Trump cannot argue on how ridiculous that is.
But they do.
Well, some of them do.
But they do.
I
Smart
won't.
ones.
So
do.
anyway, that's a no go. No matter what he does, I think you're eroding the fucking institution right there, and I
Yes.
think he already has to a degree. So everyone's like, he's not Hitler, but everything starts somewhere.
I would
Cracks
say-
form first.
True. I would say the same thing, though, about someone who says they're for chopping the tits off a 12-year-old girl. I would say that's where I got to stop.
I think one affects more people, in my opinion. I mean, how many kids are actually doing that? Does anyone have the figures on this?
The problem is, even if it's one.
I agree. And I think the country agrees because that's more visceral.
Yeah.
That's something you're looking at.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah. They're like, voting, what's that? That's a thing in the clouds?
Yeah, most people don't a lot of people don't believe voting matters anyways.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's the one thing about Trump that is good. is he showed you like, oh
Yeah, if you
shit,
get out there and vote,
this
yeah.
actually matters.
Yeah,
like they
yeah.
actually just count the votes. Because there is no reason in hell anyone would be like, all right, I think the system really needs Donald Trump right now. There's no one in a dark room with his friends controlling shit going, yeah, let's put Donald Trump in there.
Oh no,
No one.
He's an uncontrollable monster. The Republicans very clearly didn't want him.
Yeah, he proved democracy works, and then he pissed all over it when he left.
And now he's back.
And now he's back.
What a fucking sequel. This has a chance to be Terminator 2. If you can disconnect yourself from the emotions of any of this could be the Terminator 2, the rare sequel that just fucking... Oh, wait, you like Terminator 1 more.
No, I wouldn't say that. Here's the thing. Terminator 2 was always better, but the last time I saw Terminator 1, I really appreciated it.
Oh, it's
and
great.
I liked it more than...
But this is Terminator 1 plus special effects.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, this one has fucking...
It really is
just
batshit crazy.
I mean, there's nothing's real anymore.
It really is bad. I mean, the guy was basically a game show host. Like
He was.
Oh yeah, that's what he was doing. He was
Yeah,
a reality TV. He fired Omarosa for a living.
He's also reputationally...
Whenever people,
I knew you would remember him firing Omarosa.
dude, whenever someone's like,
I knew you would remember.
I can't believe you both know Omarosa.
yeah, of course we do.
Of course.
This guy,
Big dicks.
And by the way, when you say grandiose narcissist, doesn't that just sound like Donald Trump right off the bat?
Yeah.
Just say it out loud. Grandiose narcissist.
Narcissist.
You see Donald Trump with his golden hair yelling at people like
Yeah.
he's clearly he's not a psychologically healthy person. He's out of his mind.
Yeah.
But at the
But
end,
he's the best we got.
at the end of the day, the Democrats needed a fuck you. Like they have to build everything back.
Which, once again...
Because we couldn't.
He's the fucking powder keg that the hope would be. He's the powder keg that can set us on course.
Yeah. If anything else,
You're saying he's Bane?
I don't believe he has America's best interest in mind. That's the thing. In fact, I can't think of a person who less would have that.
No, he doesn't. Because again, he's a grandiose narcissist.
If it crosses over where he gets rich and something good happens for America, that's great.
I think he cares about doing a good job just because he cares what people think about him. I think he's obsessed with what people think about him.
I agree with that.
So he wants to at least look like he's doing a good job. That much I think anyone can agree on, right?
Well, very clearly more than any other president in recent memory. He wants a group of people to think he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck about the other group. He doesn't even entertain the idea of just, I'm everyone's president.
Well, that's why he got elected, because he acted like they don't matter. Media, like Democrats and stuff like that. He was what's the word I'm looking for?
Well, that's how you get elected.
He was immune to all that bullshit. He was immune to it.
you get elected fucking saying the other side's the devil. I get that. But when you're president, then you become like, all right, by the way, everyone, I'm everyone's president.
Yeah.
I mean, hey. You know what was funny? When we were talking about skulls.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Instead,
Welcome back to fucking Red Eye Jr.
Yeah.
As I clearly said...
Hey, you know what, though? He's got 4 more years. So
all I know is that this Luka Doncic trade would have never happened under a different administration. All right? Everything's crazy now. Nothing's real. Everything's a fucking distraction. Why did he get traded?
The Luka Doncic trade makes absolutely no sense until you start reading the tea leaves and you find out, oh, these people really don't care about basketball. They just want to put a fucking casino in Texas.
That's one theory, but that's not resounding fucking evidence. That's not like a slam dunk reason.
All together.
No,
but I agree it has to be a conspiracy of some kind, because otherwise
the only thing that doesn't make sense is what they got for him. That's the only thing that doesn't make, because it does make sense that like, oh, they think he's a slob and whatever.
That doesn't make sense either, but you can at least
I can rationalize that.
I mean, he won the scoring title and went to the finals last year. Like, he's amazing as the slob.
And he does that while fat. That's the craziest thing about him.
Exactly. You're never getting rid of that guy. But even if you want to go that far and be like, okay, we don't want this guy setting the culture. You're like, all right, let's get Anthony Davis and 7 first-round picks.
Yeah, right.
Anthony Davis he's got 3 years left tops.
He's injury-prone as fuck. Absolutely. It's the most insane deal ever. So you're like, does someone have a picture of someone fucking a sheep? Was this a blackmail thing? Was this I want to go really conspiratorial. I want to go like, Was Donald Trump trying to pass something very unpopular that night? And he said, and Elon said, "Hey, owner, I'll give you $20 billion if you make the craziest trade of all time right now."
I mean, dude, it was that crazy.
Because I just don't like it. It. Nothing makes sense.
It'd be like trading. What's the best? It'd be like trading Larry Bird.
It'd be like trading
Like a
Brittany
young
Griner
Larry
for
Bird or a young Magic
It'd be like
Johnson.
trading Brittany Griner for the Merchant of Death. It just doesn't make sense. We're giving up the Merchant of Death.
Oh no! The sickest thing is that made more sense.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, I can see how these pussies would do something like that.
Yeah.
but basketball is just pure business. It's like,
Well, that's one reason. Like, to compete for championships now, see, some people are saying that you're not going to be able to have a good business, because a business is about, fucking money in, money out.
Yeah.
It's a bottom line thing. And you won't be able to be profitable with a championship team anymore. So they just said, hey, fuck it. We'll just we'll make the playoffs, you know?
because the team costs too much.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be under the luxury tax.
I haven't.
I
heard
actually
that,
buy
though.
that because Cuban's no longer the fucking.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that though.
I mean, well, think about it.
I mean, the Celtics for sure are spending more money than fucking God.
There's no way they're profitable.
They're
right now.
selling their team. But Luka Doncic is a cash cow. I mean, he's a cash cow. So whether or not you put a championship team around him or not, I guess that's up to you.
Yeah, but how much money do they actually see from jersey sales and shit like that?
Yeah, the jersey sales are all pooled together.
I think a ton. I mean, I think it's an entire LeBron.
but-
When LeBron James goes to a fucking team, it is worth so much for the fucking city. I know that.
Yeah.
So I assume it's the same principle.
Yeah, but Luka isn't quite LeBron.
It's not quite LeBron, but I just mean the principle still fucking exists.
Yeah.
You know.
So even if you're paying, say, I mean, the luxury tax is ridiculous.
Also, once again, these are all ifs that no other team has ever done this before.
Yeah.
So either this is the start of a trend, or this is a one-off craziest fucking thing ever.
The Dallas Mavericks aren't really interested. They didn't do it to win a championship, like they're saying. That's absolutely ridiculous.
They did not. So what don't we know?
I mean, honestly,
I think your theory is like as good as it gets, where it's like, hey, Nico Harrison, I need you to fall on the sword and look like the biggest fucking idiot.
yeah.
Because we're going to have you do something very fireable.
By the way, we're going to fire you in a year and say it's because of this. We'll give you like a $20 million bonus or something.
Yeah, we're going to give you $30 million under the table.
Yeah.
But you are going to be the laughing stock of the NBA for years to come.
You're going to be going back to Nike real soon.
That's what the money's for.
Yeah.
That's what the money's for. So, yeah, I mean, I think it has to be something like that.
It's gotta be.
Something inconceivable.
Because, like...
And I think it's going to really be bad. Because honestly, I think this might be the kick in the cunt that Luka needed to just like take shit seriously. And also he's going to be learning from LeBron, maybe the greatest superstar to like show you how to take care of your body.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be. He's
Once
already said it.
again-
He's like, I'm so fucking pissed at these fucking assholes.
They're playing Dallas February 25th in Dallas.
Yeah,
That's like the non-Celtics game that I would want to go to so badly.
yeah, but is Luka ready for that?
Yeah, he's back by the All-Star game.
Oh, really?
Wait, what's the date?
Either he'll be in the All-Star game or February 25th. Yeah, or he'll be
So they're
ready
playing,
for the first game after.
They're playing in Dallas.
in Dallas.
He is going to rape and pillage.
Well, he's going to rape and pillage, but also like, what are the fans going to do?
Cheer him on.
They're going to cheer him the whole time. They're going to be booing the home team. Yeah, crazy.
Dude, like he is so good at that too. Like just like getting pissed off and just taking it out on you as an opponent.
This
Like
would
he's
be
the best at that since Jordan, maybe.
This would be a good comp. This would be like trading Kobe right after the 3 titles for like Chris Webber, who's 6 years older.
Yeah.
And
Who's still like pretty good.
And you're just like, I know he's good, but like,
right.
this guy's gonna keep us like in title contention for a decade.
Yeah, or it'd be like trading fucking Steph Curry for Darren Williams.
Yeah.
Exactly. Something like that. You're like, he's good.
Yeah, he's good, but
But I need 9 picks if we're gonna really do
one
this.
pick.
One pick.
That's crazy.
It's almost like you were lazy with it.
Dude,
It's like if you're gonna pull this bullshit, whatever this reason
Yeah,
is,
I think there's
you're
gotta
almost lazy with it.
I
the
know.
other
I would have at least waited till the deadline Wait till the deadline so you could figure something out. Like, dude, you should have...
Wait until the offseason.
They have 2 centers. They should have traded one of them away because they were going to need them anyways. The Lakers could have used a center. All right, so give that away. And then you get that white guy who's like... fucking
Austin Reeves.
Get Austin Reeves, and you get every pick that they have imaginable.
Well, that's what everyone's saying. Like, Austin Reeves has a great deal. He's really good. And, yeah, I have no idea. But I think Luka Doncic obviously raped someone in secrecy.
See, here's the thing.
And they traded him
If that was
immediately.
true, he'd be like, hey, whatever. It's, it is what it is. I guess they just wanted to move on to business. But instead he was like, I hate those motherfuckers. Fuck them. They make me cry. They make me cry. I'll kill every one of them. I watched my grandpa get turned into powder from bomb.
And now I take it out on you.
Yeah, you fucks.
I agree. I think he's got the Kobe Jordan DNA. Like, he is a killer.
Yeah, the only thing, he's
And if he gets rid of those tits,
he's like a lazy Michael Jordan.
yeah.
That's what he is. Yeah. Like if
a-
Michael Jordan was fat,
A big lazy Michael. It's just a dumpy LeBron. I mean, he averaged 34, 9, and 9.
Oh God.
it is insane that he's fat and he does that. Like, dude, just like even if
It's an inspiration.
even if he stayed that fat, it's like okay, but he's still like
That's what I'm saying.
even if he stays fat, like he's still the 3rd best player in the league.
Yeah.
You could argue like that if that Tatum's a little
I said
better than
Tatum's
him,
better than him right now.
just because he plays both, he's a
Yeah.
good defender too. If you really wanted to, but the fact is, if you're starting a team, you're like, I need a motherfucker.
Yeah,
I think you go get Luka first.
I'd like to remind everyone, you know exactly what I'm going to say. There is no NBA analyst on planet Earth that thinks Jason Tatum is better than Luka Doncic.
He's not.
He's not.
At the end of the day,
he's not.
When you get
Because I care about your last 2 minutes offense more than I care about your defense. I just do. End of a close game.
This is a guy who used to shit on me when I shit on Jason Tatum too.
well, Tatum's still.
I think
amazing.
Tatum's the 5th best player
He
alive.
flip flops a lot, is what I'm trying to say.
He's the 5th best player alive. I'm
Oh,
not.
is that guy in OKC better than Tatum?
I believe he is slightly.
He's not.
I believe he is slightly. Tatum is a regular season fucking hoss. He's not
Which you used to compliment James Harden on. That used to be your argument about why James Harden was so good. Because he used to be a regular season hoss and he can carry a team.
No,
And
no.
blah, blah, blah.
I'm
but
saying
he can't do shit in the
first
playoffs. But now
46
you're using that same argument.
No, you're twisting
I'm not
everything.
twisting.
You're twisting everything.
By the way, Tatum better than Harden ever was. How better?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's had playoff moments.
Yeah.
Harden hasn't.
Hey, he scored 50 in a playoff game.
Yeah. He's had playoff moments. There's no question.
I was there for that game.
But
fuck
yeah,
That was when the Time Lord paid for my tickets.
I think Tatum is just he's really good at everything. He's really good at everything, but I don't trust his end of game offense. I
No.
just don't think it's reliable.
I think it's
enough.
getting better.
Yeah, I do too. And
But-
what's that's better than fucking Luka's? I'll say he's better than Luka.
But like, Luka can win a game single-handedly.
Yeah.
Hey, he's.
He's a killer.
I think he's the best swing.
Yeah, I mean, Jokic is the best player.
Yeah, another fucking dumpy guy.
Yeah.
Inspirational.
No one's calling him fat, by the way. No one's trading his
It's like you
fat
can't
ass.
help it. It's a luxury of being 6'11", I think.
Yeah.
They're like, he's got to be a little softer. Also, he used to be fatter, so they're like, he's doing his best.
That's where Luka gets fatter. Every season, Luka's a little fatter.
Also, Jokic doesn't miss games.
If Luka kept on gaining weight like that, he would look like me in year 9. He would slowly but
Let's not
surely.
say anything we can't take back.
He would slowly but surely end up looking like me. And by the way, when he looked like me, he'd score 26, 9, and 7 or something.
Yeah.
Even with tits like mine.
On a bad day.
On a bad day.
On a bad day.
Being Chick-fil-A on the bench.
Oh, God, there's a lot of that in Dallas. L.A., I'm sure you can find some. Del Taco's going to be his new
In-N-Out.
spot. In-N-Out. Oh, God. Well, guys, listen, we had 40 minutes of hilarity. We had 20 minutes of politics and sports.
But that's good, though, because, I think people want to know where you stand.
On the Luka deal.
Yes. And listen, to people mad I'm not a Democrat anymore, I'm not a Republican either, all right? Lesbians just pissed me off. The lesbians just pissed me off. And yeah.
Yeah, guys, welcome welcome back to Two Bears and a Libtard.
Yeah. Lesbians and Bushwick with their political opinions just pissed me off. So it is what it is.
Yeah, but you know what? you're a man who can change his stance. They have a chance to apologize, and they
Yeah.
could get you back.
I mean, maybe lesbians will change now. Maybe they meet at a comedy club and they'll laugh. They'll be like, "Oh, I get it now."
I get it now.
Happiness.
For you at home, Alan lost in an arm wrestling competition to a lesbian, and he's been different ever since.
That bitch was jacked.
Follow us, guys. Subscribe. Give us 5 stars. Really helpful to do all that shit. Leave a comment.
Yeah,
Have a little comment.
A little comment on YouTube. Let us know what you think about skull measuring. Is it a misunderstood science?
Just call it SKM so people don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, SK.
And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.